Good evening and welcome to each one of you to this program, Mic to Mic, episode number 2. Today we have a very interesting topic to discuss, precisely LGBT. But here we shall discuss from the perspective of a transgender. God made everybody equal, and yet we tend to discriminate people at various levels. From the point of view, the male or female, there is discrimination. We do not take into consideration a third gender which is also present. That's a transgender. We often make a discrimination between rich and the poor. But today, we shall discuss with all of you and with a person who is a resource person about the feelings of a transgender, about the experience of a transgender. This is an important topic for us because these are very often marginalized community. And therefore, we have invited to this program Miss Zoya. So welcome Zoya to this program. A very good evening to you.
Good evening.
Zoya is a photojournalist. She is, in fact, very much involved in social work. We met here in this community of St. Michael to the Ashadi. Zoya has been a very versatile person who speaks different languages, but at the same time she has given a lot of talks to the seminarians at St. Pius College, Goregaon, to the religious sisters, the Queen of the Apostles. She has been very much involved giving talks to our Mahila Mandal of Ashadip community, and today she is with us. So let us put our hands together and welcome Zoya. Zoya,
Yes, Father.
nice to meet you
Nice
this
to meet
evening.
you too.
Very often, we have got a lot of myths in our mind. As a young boy myself, my parents used to tell me very clearly, do not mix with the transgenders. Be far away from them. That was an injunction that was always kept in my mind. But slowly as I grew up, I began to talk to a number of transgenders who would come to our area, to our community on various occasions, especially when there was a child, there was a marriage. We'd always find the transgenders community coming there and singing. I want to place before you a question straight away. When did you really realize that you are someone who is different?
It was my childhood time when I was like around 10 to 11 years old. At that moment, at that time, I came to know that I'm something different from others, and like I have to live an independent life. I want to live as who I am. I wanted to show my identity, but it was not that easy at that moment to show it because it was a very struggling period for me. If I showcase myself at that moment, what would be on them?
So you are afraid of
I was afraid. Yeah, I was afraid of the community, especially
your own family.
yeah, the whole
how-
family, and then the community, the neighbors, and then the people in our parish. What they would think about me. So for last 10 years, I had kept hidden my identity that I'm a Christian because I used to belong to Victoria Parish, and then when I started knowing that I'm something different, I have to quit my parish. And when I came to know that I'm a transgender, I joined my community.
Okay, so when you mentioned about you came to a realization at one point of time, somewhere around 10 to 11 years, you realize that you are a person tendency to have more female characters than a male character,
Yeah.
and you found yourself, you know, having a body of a
As a
male,
male,
you know.
but the inner person who's there, the soul which is inside me, is a female. At that moment, I felt that I'm into a prison. Couldn't
Express
express
yourself.
or release myself at that moment
So
where I
you could not
wanted.
speak to your family members. You found it difficult to talk
Because
to
at
people
that
around.
moment it was the time was like that where they couldn't accept me and they cannot believe on me.
And so there was that sort of a wall between you and your family.
Yeah.
When you joined the community that you're speaking about,
Yeah.
the transgender community, you know, what was your initial experience and how did it all begin?
So first of all, when I joined my community, we have to select our guru. So I found a particular person, in one of the Herbaline areas. So at over there, when I found her, and I thought that this person is genuine for me, she is the right person for me, where whom I can make her my guru, and then we have our rituals properly. According to that ritual, we have been made chela, and then we are into the part of the community.
लेकिन कभी कभी ऐसा आपको लगा नहीं कि जाने के लिए आपको किससे प्रोत्साहन दिया कि यहाँ पर जाना है आपको? व्हाट मेड यू टू गो देयर टू दिस
एट दैट मोमेंट मेरे को ऐसा लगा, वो वक्त एक वो घड़ी ऐसी थी जब मैं उन्हें मिली, उनसे मिलके मैंने जब मेरी दिल की बातें बताई, मेरी भावनाएं बताई, तो मुझे कहाँ पे लगा कि मुझे मेरे लोग मिले हैं, मुझे मेरे अपने लोग मिले हैं, जहाँ पे मैं मेरे दिल को खोल के बोल सकती हूँ, जहाँ पे मुझे ऐसा लगा मैं अब प्रिजनर नहीं हूँ, अब एक मैं रिलीज हूँ, अब मैं फ्री हूँ, अब मैं अपने पंख फैला के आज़ाद परिंदे की तरह उड़ सकती हूँ। एक वो वक्त मिला, एक आइडेंटिटी मिली, एक अलग आइडेंटिटी मिली, एक फीमेल वाली आइडेंटिटी मिली मुझे।
So you felt accepted by that.
Somewhere I was being accepted by
You
someone.
talked about guru and chela. No, what is this relationship between guru? As you said, you mentioned I met my guru, then I
So
became
the
chela.
guru chela, the relation is like as a mother and son, or a mother and a daughter. It's like that way. So she is elder to us, and what as we obey our parents and we respect them, as same way we obey and respect our guru also. Only sometimes if we are naughty, then they get angry on us. They shout as our parents shout with us. So, but there are certain rules which we have to follow and we have to work according to them.
Can you elaborate on certain, points that you mentioned that we have got certain timings, certain way of following? What
So-
was, like, say, the whole day, how it would begin, how it would end?
So
What
in the
would happen?
morning, as if like morning 8 o'clock, you get up, have your bath and get ready, and then have your morning tea, and then get ready and all. Then get ready for your work. Whatever the blessings are there, we have to take from our guru. We take blessings, and then you go for your work. And if you're with your guru, then your guru will guide you which area or for what work you have to go, what is your work, which she'll divide and give you the work. It's according to that. If you're begging in the train, then train work. If you're begging in the shops to shops, or if you're into sex working, that thing also. Or if you're going for a childbirth badai and all, like that.
So you had a particular area designated. Like
Yeah.
suppose, for example, you have to work in this area from, say, Dadar to Mahim or...
So in that particular area, if previously my guru was roaming in that area, she has been roamed in that area. So that area I can go. Because people know her. So according to her, people will know me. So that area is of my guru. So I can go in that area.
But suppose a transgender belonging to other community comes in that area. Is it allowed or is it not allowed?
At that moment, we speak to each other. Sometimes there are arguments, there are fights also happen. But if happily, if you'll talk to each other and explain each other that so and so, then no, there is not an issue.
So what is the key experience in your community? How many members were there and in living together?
So
And,
we were like
what was the
around
key
10
experience?
to 12 members in the community, and everyone were been given in like different work. Half of them, the rest of them were into sex working, and rest of them were into like shops to shops and then trains. I was at the start of my this thing career. I was into local trains. So my location was from Masjid Bandar to Vadala, Vadala to Masjid Bandar. So in that particular area, whenever if any crises are there, if any police people catches me, if I have to pay a particular amount of a fine, so if I'm not having it with me, so I have to ring up my guru that so and so happened, come and rescue me. So she'll come and pay the amount. Then I can return her back, whatever it is. It's like that way.
How do people look at you, no? Behave with you? Like,
There-
what do you have any positive experience and some negative experience?
There are two experiences which I can share. The first one, the positive experience is where during this lockdown, I told you, as I roam in the local trains. Before now, I'm into journalism, photojournalism. Before photojournalism, I used to beg in the local trains and all. So as the lockdown came, so I said now how it will happen because whatever savings were there with me. So this is the positive point which I'm telling you. The savings were there with me which I kept. I whatever I could spend got over with me. I spent and then the third day, fourth day the train stopped and everything was been locked down. Everyone were at their house. So my train passengers, especially I roam into the lady special train. So my train passengers, one by one of them, started ringing me and asking me, "Do you need any help?" So one or two ladies gave me help during lockdown. They helped me with some amount of money. Someone came and helped me with ration and everything. So in this way, positive way, there are people who are there with us, who feel that these people are marginalized and they need the help. Their daily bread and butter goes on local train or begging at the signals or begging in the shops to shops. Now in this lockdown, the crises are there for everyone. But whatever they could help me, they tried to help me.
So you found that there are people who are definitely taking care of you.
Yeah, there were people who were taking care and really they took care of mine. And then the negative part in which one I can share as there was one day when I was begging in the train, I came clapping as we clap. Everyone knows that usually we clap. That is our we can say symbol or you can say a sign, a significance. You can say our clapping is known. So there was one lady, a Christian lady who was praying rosary. And as I came, she saw at me and then she said, "Hey, please do row, don't touch me." I said, like, I didn't even touched her and nothing. And then she's saying, don't touch me. So at that moment, I was wearing nice sari with long gajras and then big bindi and like full Usha Uttup type. I was dressed up. I don't know what to give answer to this lady, what to say. And that too, she was into my lady special at that time. I told her that you're behaving like this with me. Jesus Christ, when he was feeling thirsty, he went to that well where the woman who was carrying on with six men, and the seventh one was her line. Jesus Christ himself, the King, he didn't felt himself ashamed to have water from that lady's hand, and you're doing the same thing with me. That lady was with वो इतनी शर्मा गई थी, इतनी शर्मिंदा थी कि जब मैंने ये वचन उसे बाइबल में का बताया, वो इतनी शर्मिंदा थी कि नेक्स्ट टाइम से उसने मेरे पास ना देखा, ना उसने वैसा किया, ना वो मेरे साथ वैसा बिहेव करने लगी. वो सेम ट्रेन में ट्रेवल करती थी बट वो मेरे को देखती नहीं थी, फेस टर्न करके बैठती थी.
तो आपने उसको कन्फ्रंट किया और
मैंने उसे एक प्रभु का वचन बताया कि परमेश्वर जो इस जग का निर्माता है, जो इस जग को चलाता है, उसने उस औरत के हाथ से पानी पीने शर्माया नहीं. ना उसने
आपने
ऑफर्ड
जो
फील
बात
किया.
कही है ना, सही कही है. इन द सेंस वेरी ऑफन वी may think we are good Catholics, good Christians, but our behavior patterns are different, no?
And rest of them, there were two people, they said, "You did very well, you gave a good answer to her." And I thought they might be a Christian or from the Catholic community. So they told me that you gave a very nice answer. And from the second day, everyone was like, and after that, in that particular compartment, there was a change. Even they used to give me or they don't give me, they used to smile at me. That smile was the big thing for me. वो smile एक मेरे लिए बड़ी चीज़.
ऐसा आपको लगता है कि अभी जिस प्रकार से लोगों के बीच में कुछ विचार रहते हैं, समटाइम्स सम कॉन्सेप्ट, सम आइडियाज, दैट पीपल think that they have never seen a transgender dying. I've not seen a person, a transgender dying. So what is this? How do you-
If in this generation, if I go to tell you, there are lots of myth amongst people. There have been lots of myth created, like बहुत एक अंधविश्वास, एक बोलते या अंधश्रद्धा मैं बोलूँ सरल शब्दों में तो बहुत बनाई गई है लोगों के सामने. वो कहते थे कि हमारा फ्यूनरल देखने पे बाहक उनका नसीब खुल जाएगा एंड ऑल लाइक दैट स्टफ. वो ऐसा वक्त था, वो बहुत एंशियन एज में एक टाइम था जहाँ पे हमारे वालों के फ्यूनरल को एक अलग ही प्रोसेशन में लेके जाया करते
हाँ,
थे.
अगर आप बताएंगे कैसे लेके जाते थे?
तो वो वक्त एक ऐसा था कि जब एक आधे यूनक या एक ट्रांसजेंडर की डेथ होती थी, तो उसे उस टाइम पे एक पूरे दुल्हन की तरह सजाया जाता था, और उसे एक हाथ लेफ्ट उसके राइट कंधे पे होता था, तो दूसरा हाथ उसका लेफ्ट कंधे पे, एंड जो पाँव होते हैं राइट एंड लेफ्ट को बांध दिया जाता था, एंड उसे पूरे ग्रुप में चला के लेके जाते थे. एंड एट द लास्ट जैसे कि क्रमिशन ग्राउंड पहुंच गए, तो उधर पे उसको झाड़ू और चप्पल से मारा जाता था बॉडी को, कि अगला जन्म यू तो ऐसा ना लेके आ, कि एक आधे ट्रांसजेंडर की डेथ हुई है एंड तुम उसे फॉलो करते जाओगे तो वो तुम्हें
फॉलो करने नहीं देंगे.
नो, इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क विथ यू. बट
अच्छा.
लकीली
If you see,
then might
That's
work with you. There are people who say that it's been worked with us. Now how much truth it is, I don't know, but
but
it's
that is what people think.
yeah, that their mentality, but it's a myth. And even they used to say that in previous days and now also, that if there is a child who's been born like us, it's not like that way that the transgenders will come and take your baby and they will go. If the family people are not willing to accept that kid as what he is born, then what's the use of that baby being with the family? It's better to give it to the community, where they will look
Take care,
after him.
take
They'll
care.
take care of him and they'll give him that proper facility, and they'll grow him up and they'll keep him amongst the community, and they'll send him to the school and whatever the further thing is that.
जब आप मांगने जाते हैं, when you go to beg, very often, or you're invited for a baptism or a marriage, and you're called to dance, you're called to perform something, and then people seek your blessings as an auspicious blessing.
It has been said that our community people, as I have heard, even in the Bible, it is written that our transgenders are more closer to God. So they say that we are been known as a holistic. One part where they say that we are known as a holistic, and at one part they even do us as a,
Unholy person.
yeah, like means they treat us in a very different way. If you all treat us in a holistic way, then give us that proper respect.
They consider you as lucky people. They consider your blessings are
Important, like which
and,
will help
but-
them ahead.
But in day-to-day life, they don't behave that way.
They
So
don't behave in that way, because then they behave like as if we are something different, as if we are some alien, like we have come from some other planet. Even if they see, like they'll make faces and they'll like, what they will do themselves, they only know. Recently, today only, the thing happened with me. One person, when like today for my work, what I went, that fellow was telling me, "Jao, jao," like this way he did. So at that moment, I told him, "Excuse me, I'm a human being. I've been taken birth from a mother's womb, and you also have taken a birth from a mother's womb. You are also a person, and I'm also a person. If you don't want to give, if you don't want to do something, if you don't want to help me, at least give a smile."
any experience that you have had of this, where that you went to, to beg in the shops or something?
Yeah,
or
there's one experience
where,
I'll tell you that.
people accepted you or people rejected you.
Yeah, so there is one shop in Dharavi where I went in these days when I was begging. So that fellow told me, "Chal foot nikal, aage ja." So at that moment, I said, this person, what language he's using is not the proper language. I at that moment started correcting him, and then I corrected him with my English. I said, "Excuse me, this is not the right way you're speaking with me." So for a moment he was been like paused, and he was silent. Like, how can I speak such a good English, fluent English? So he asked me, how can you? I said, you don't know. We also are educated and we also have quality. But today, because of the community is been not accepted us, we are begging. The main acceptance should be from the family. If family would have accepted us, we would have been begging on the streets or at the signals.
I've heard that you have also acted in some documentary film.
Yeah.
So, and that was precisely made by a Marathi actor.
Yeah. Marathi actor
And
Vikas Mahajan, who is an actor plus director also for that short film. So it was, the movie's name is Hizda Shrap Ki Vardhan. So are we Shrap, are we a curse, or we are blessings? Mean to say, like, and in that movie the part 2 is, it's been shown like this way, that if we people all also been given a chance to study or to educate, then we can also work in different field. So as now I have gotten chance, so as a first transgender photojournalist, what I'm doing my photojournalism, I'm as well as I'm looking at the community also at the time. Both the things I'm handling, I got a chance and I am doing my very well. I'm trying to give my 100% to the community. Right now, as if I go dressed up as a professional in front of them with my camera and all, so I can see people give me that respect, a different respect. But at the moment when they see, as the COVID is going on, everyone are wearing mask on their face. So as they see when I remove my mask and I speak, at the moment I go to speak, they listen my voice and they get shocked. First, they consider me as a female, but when they come to know that I'm a transgender, they are shocked, and like, then some little gossiping starts amongst them. I don't care about that gossiping. I said I just want to move ahead. I would say if there are transgenders who are educated, they should give them a chance to move ahead and to pursue something and to make their future and their career in different field. As our transgenders are moving, as I move, I have chosen as a journalism is my career as a field. Others are choosing, someone is choosing law, someone is choosing medical. So others, where they will go, who are not educated. So for them there should be some facilities where they could work. हमारे लोग ऐसे हैं जो सब जगह से ठोकर खाए हुए हैं. इनके पास आप अगर कोई पॉलिसी लेके भी आते हो, ये ऐसा है, वो जल्दी उसे मानेंगे नहीं. पहले आप उन्हें एक्सेप्टेंस दो, उन्हें प्यार दो, तो ही वो उस पॉलिसी के पास अट्रैक्ट हो गए.
I'd like to, there are certain questions which are on my table, which has come from the audience, and the audience also wants to ask you a few questions. So if I can ask them, it's okay with you?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me. Yes. There's a question here which says, your faith experience as a transgender, what do you see as your faith experience in this process as being a transgender? आप पर, आपको भगवान पर किस प्रकार से विश्वास है, और आपकी श्रद्धा, आपकी आस्था?
सो मैं मेरा एक एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाहूँगी. एक वक्त ऐसा भी था कि जहाँ पे मैं क्रिश्चियन होते हुए मैंने मेरी आइडेंटिटी छुपा के रखी थी गए 10 सालों से. 10 सालों के लिए मैंने मेरी आइडेंटिटी छुपा के रखी. और फिर एक वक्त ऐसा भी आया, मैं जब माहिम में ही शिफ्ट हुई, माहिम से फिर मैं बैंड्रा शिफ्ट हुई. मैं एवरी ईयर क्रिसमस, न्यू ईयर हो, गुड फ्राइडे हो, मैं मास अटेंड करती थी आके. पर मैं कॉर्नर में होती थी कि मैं ट्रांसजेंडर हूँ, क्या मालूम मेरे साथ इधर कैसे बिहेव किया जाएगा, क्या होगा. पर वो परमेश्वर ने मेरा साथ नहीं छोड़ा था. परमेश्वर हमेशा मेरे साथ था. और एक वक्त ऐसा भी आया जब मेरे को आशादीप कम्युनिटी सेंटर से पहचान हुई. जब आशादीप कम्युनिटी सेंटर से मेरी पहचान हुई, तब मुझे लगा कि मैं अब कहीं और करीब परमेश्वर के हूँ. लाइक आई एम मोर क्लोजर टू गॉड. And then I met Sister Crystal over there. I can say she came as a guardian angel into my life, where she also helped me to build that faith inside me that no, the Christianity which is inside you has been not dead. It's alive. It's still alive. And she gave me that, that courage, that willpower. She, even for so many years I didn't did my confession. So she helped me doing my confession. Didn't receive my first Holy Communion. So the Holy Communion. So she helped me to receive my communion. After meeting her, that courage automatically built in my heart, and that I felt now I'm that free to visit a parish where I can come and pray. Everyone knows me, and I feel that I am also the part of the this thing,
Part of the community.
part of the community.
Another question that people are asking here is, what are your future plans? Do you have a plan? Do you have a dream? ना कुछ अपने ख्वाब होंगे, कुछ आपका सपना होगा कि
future
क्या है?
plans, like now as I have chosen the profession of photojournalism, the photography thing which I love a lot, and it's my passion and it's my dream. So I have my future plans and dreams by God grace to become a professional photographer. Because for me, marriage, if I go to say, it's like a big question mark for me. एक वक्त ऐसा था कि मुझे कोई फोटोग्राफी की फील्ड क्या है क्या नहीं मुझे नहीं मालूम था. तो एक वक्त ऐसा भी आया जहाँ पे मुझे एक व्यक्ति ऐसे मिले जिनका नाम है दिव्यकांत सोलंकी, जिन्होंने मुझे इतने अच्छे से गाइड किया, जिन्होंने मुझे बताया कि कैमरा क्या है, कैमरा में ऑप्शंस क्या है, आईएसओ क्या है, एपर्चर क्या है, शटर प्रायोरिटी क्या है, कैसे कौन से मोड पे फ़ोटो खींचना है, ऑटो पे खींचना है, मैनुअल पे खींचना है, क्या उसके ये रहने चाहिए, रेटिंग्स रहने चाहिए, क्या नंबर्स रहने चाहिए, क्या सेटिंग्स होना चाहिए, कौन सा लेंस किधर यूज़ करना है. सो उन्होंने मुझे गाइड किया.
Another question which they have asked, and I introduced you as a person who have also given talks to the seminarians, to the
Yeah.
sisters, religious sisters. तो एक क्वेश्चन आया है कि आपका अनुभव कैसा रहा है कि आप वहाँ पर गए, सिस्टर्स लोग के साथ में बातें की आपने, और जो
मुझे
ब्रदर्स हैं
पहले बार तो उन लोग के सामने थोड़ा मैं नर्वस फील हुई थी कि इनके क्या क्वेश्चंस हो गए. बट बहुत जब मैंने बात करना चालू किया, मैंने अपना अनुभव बताया, मैंने अपनी लाइफ स्टोरी बताई उन्हें, तब मैं मिक्स हो गई थी. फिर मैंने उन्हें पूछा कि किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन है, कोई मिथ है, तो उनमें थे क्वेश्चंस एंड मिथ. तो मैंने उनको भी हैंडल किया, बताया उन्हें कि क्या है क्या नहीं, कैसी होती है लाइफ स्टोरी, हमारी जर्नी कैसी है, क्या है क्या नहीं, एक जर्नी को कैसे हैंडल करना है. तब उनको भी पता चला कि कहीं पे कुछ मिथ्स भी है जो लोगों ने
जो गलतफहमियां निर्माण होती है,
निर्माण की है, जो आम कम्युनिटी के ही लोगों ने उन गलतफहमियों को निर्माण करके कम्युनिटी में रखा है. When I went to the SRA sisters, so that time I felt that the SRA community is like as my family.
So thank you, Zoya. It's a nice thing to have this little bit of discussion, little bit of talk with you. But before we depart, before we go, maybe you would like to give a message to the whole community in general, our parish community of St. Michael. You want to give them something very, very special.
I would give this message in Hindi, वो more comfortable, you all can understand, so that हम भी एक ह्यूमन बीइंग है, एक इंसान है, हमने भी एक माँ के पेट से जन्म लिया है. एंड मैं ये बोलना चाहूँगी कि एक आधा ट्रांसजेंडर अगर आपके फैमिली में है, आपको पता चलता है कि एक ट्रांसजेंडर ने बर्थ लिया है, कि आपका बेबी नॉर्मल समथिंग डिफरेंट है, इफ़ वो बंदा गे है या लेस्बियन है या होमोसेक्सुअल है, तो उसे एक्सेप्ट कीजिए. I would give a message that please accept the person, because through what pain I have gone and through what struggle I have gone through so many years, that I know. So I would say that coming generation should not go through that pain and that struggle. If family people will accept them, there won't be a transgender in coming generation will be begging on the streets or shops. There will be a transgenders who will be educated and will be working in corporate level.
Thank you, Zoya, for this
Thank you so much,
splendid message. My dear friends, it's very important for us. The message is very clear that we need to accept every human person, and transgenders in particular way. When transgenders are born, let us give them love, affection that we ought to give, and respect them, because each one of us, as I said in the beginning, is God's creation. जोया जी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, बहुत
Thank you
बहुत
so
धन्यवाद
much.
आप यहाँ पर आए,
आपका भी
हमसे
बहुत बहुत
बातचीत किए।
धन्यवाद, आपने मुझे ये प्लेटफॉर्म दिया जहाँ से मैं मेरा मैसेज लोगों तक पहुँचा सकती हूँ, जहाँ से मैं मेरा संदेश लोगों तक भेज दे सकती हूँ। स्पेशली मेरे पैरिश के, इस सेंट माइकल पैरिश के लोगों को ही नहीं, आम लोगों को भी ये संदेश है कि एक्सेप्टेंस चाहिए हमें,
So,
एक स्माइल चाहिए
हम
आपसे।
हम हमेशा स्माइल करते रहेंगे। और आपका स्वागत है, आप यहाँ के हमारे सदस्य हो, मेंबर हो, तो हमेशा आप चर्च में खुलेआम आ सकते हैं, लोगों से मिल सकते हैं, बातें कर सकते हैं, और इस प्रकार से एक नया माहौल हमको जो पैदा करना है वो कर सकते हैं। सो थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड वी विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट इन योर ड्रीम। आपका जो ख्वाब है, आपका जो सपना है, वी विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट इन दैट पर्टिकुलर डे।
थैंक यू
So God bless you. Keep smiling. Love you. All the best.
थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you.